What time is it? I don't know. But he's snapping. The spiritual elevation. I'll be back and forth with them. The time is 1:43 a.m. Sunday, January 26th, 2026. 1:44 now a.m. Because he talking about Lucas Oil Stadium. It's probably going on in different places, but like how I'm correlating what he's talking about is from my experience, and that's Lucas Oil Stadium and the Indiana Convention Center. I'm like, why are these people here? Like, why don't people just walk the fuck off? It's like they're being threatened. Some people are involved. Some people are guilty. But some people are innocent, and it's like they're forced. Like, I know from Brian Sound and Lights, I know he's being held captive. This is somebody I know for a fact is innocent. He's being held captive. And he still comes to work because they need him. They can't do it without him. You hear me? And he's just not the same. Something's going on with him. But I'm like, why does he come to work every day? People are probably threatening him. If you don't come to work, we could do this, we could do that. You hear me? Like I said, CSC, they do dirty drops. I'm like, you are not supposed, when that entry, people who come visit, like we get an entry list. We have phone numbers, we have emails on these lists, and these people literally I told Austin Fishers, I told Tab Scott, I told Lisa Bailey, I have reported these things several times. This information needs to be turned into dispatch so dispatch can discard of it, or the entry guards need to discard of it. They did not do it. You hear me? They said they didn't like the fact that I was telling them this. You hear me? But that's a security risk, and it's putting people in danger. You hear me? And they're literally this is called a dirty job, and they're handing it over to these illegal workers that are all in the building that have access. Paul Suitors is giving them swipe access. They got more access to the building than me. You hear me? And we don't even know who these people are. A lot of these people, they have weird names, and I just take it as codes. And I wasn't able to document these illegal workers like I wanted to, because anything I did, they put pressure on me. You hear me? So I did become kind of lenient, because a lot of people was doing intimidation, and at the same time, I gotta, contain myself. You hear me? And just try to get along so I could have, just because I needed to be in that building. I had to be in that building, but I did everything that I had to do and still got terminated. But this is what he's talking about, because I always wonder, why are these people still coming to work? Some people are involved, they're guilty, and we have innocent people in the building that is forced to come. I'm thinking maybe they're threatening them, we know where you live, we know your family, if you don't come, we could do this. I don't know. But like he said, you have a like CSC, the workers, even with Austin Fisher, they encourage people not to do the right thing. They Lisa Bailey told me not to lock the doors. They didn't like the fact that I was I was securing the building. They didn't like that. You hear me? They literally would give us orders to leave doors open. You hear me? They didn't like the fact that I was documenting things that I seen. They didn't like that. I'm telling they became very aggressive and threatening towards me. You hear me? So I didn't document as much. You hear me? But I did document every day. If I see a door open, I'm documenting. But they didn't like the fact that they didn't want me documenting their breaks and there's certain things. But I did. If I seen something that was open and I knew in my head and in my spirit and in my soul that this was not supposed to be open, I documented that. Yes, I did. I believe they were shredding my tour sheets. My tour, my walkthrough sheets. There's not a day that I did not document. You hear me? And one time I was walking through the CSC office, and I just seen somebody shredded papers. I asked what happened. They said Austin was shredding papers. So I don't know. I think that they were destroying my documentation. You hear me? But like you said, like I said, that's why I always said, a lot of people were upset because they're not getting paid, but you accepted the job. When we accepted the job, we knew what we were getting paid. If you feel like you're not getting paid enough, quit the job. But you cannot go to a job and purposely don't work and put people in danger. Like a security guard has legal responsibility. You know what I mean? And that's why they didn't like me, because I would cancel out their insurance. Like if something happened, the insurance will not be obligated to pay any fucking thing because I reported this to you and you didn't do anything about it. So this is why they didn't like me. They, you know, everybody else is following suit. Like, I'm not getting paid enough. I'm just coming here to work and sleep in upper suites. The guards don't walk the building. They're up in upper suites sleeping. Day shift, night shift. No one's doing their fucking job. You know what I mean? If you do your job, you're gonna get terminated. So I just feel like it should be legal. Like when a security guard takes this position and you're purposely not doing what you're supposed to be doing, and something happens, you should be legally responsible for it. You hear me? And that's what the people in office want. They want to blame their subordinates, but at the same time, the leaders are directing the subordinates to do wrong. You hear me? But we're all grown. We're all grown, and we know what's right and we know what's wrong. You hear me? So this is why I like this video. Some people might have bad intentions, but the truth is the truth. You know what I mean? When I first started getting into, because the tour room chose me. I didn't choose the tour room. This video started popping up, and then certain people start linking up together. So I do believe that some of our people are caught up in this tour room. You know what I mean? A lot of times people have their own special gifts, but they're relying on the cards when a lot of people don't even need the cards. But they're so caught up in these cards, but it's all it is your some people have natural gifts, but they're putting their beliefs in these cards. But at the same time, like, I really believe that some of these people are our people. You hear me? But like with the Bible, it says these things are wrong. So that's just why I go off and I say the things I do say. But they do have information, most definitely. They have certain information that no one else is talking about.
To be involved as the headquarters in Washington, because it will come down to wherever this is being done.
And when I first started talking, because he do remind me of somebody, so that's why I be like this. I don't know, but anyway, he's connected. When he talks like this, I just think about Abraham Lincoln. He's just something about him and Abraham Lincoln.
And they will enforce federal law. They will completely bypass the local field office. You need to stop. You need to stop. You're not serving justice or doing any form of lawful acts when you commit color of law violations intentionally to try to have someone illegally, unlawfully arrested. You are being seen to be attempting to kidnap them on an aggravated level. That makes it worse than actual kidnapping. Some of you are going to have to be before a federal judge and be held accountable for you to learn your lesson. Because we have the power to put you in your place and to shut you down. Do you understand that? We're not going to be fucking quiet.
And that's what this Detroit Red was like. All this tour room on YouTube came about during that pandemic. Like, look at all the tour rooms. Like, some of these people, some of this shit is our American let me think. Some of these people are actually American intellectual properties. You hear me?
This is above revised statutes. This ain't got a damn thing to do with state law. This is federal law, what I'm channeling.
Mm.
I don't know what these individuals think that they're doing, but you are.
Sometimes it's just like I be saying that federal law bitches getting locked up, but this is beyond federal. This is above federal. This is cosmic. This is life or death, bitch. This is life or death. Like, hey, some of these people, I'm telling you, it's beyond federal law, because Lucas Oil Stadium Indiana Convention Center, you got the feds up in there. You got Homeland Security. You got every law enforcement up in there, in that motherfucker. And these foreigners got that shit on lock. This shit beyond. This is God. This is God versus the devil. This is beyond federal. This shit's the motherfucker is too deep in this bitch. It's too deep in this bitch. You hear me? How deep? Too deep. Put they ass where? Sleep. I'm talking about people getting life sentences. You hear me? Murder was the case that they gave. Like I'm telling you, this shit real. This shit deep. You hear me? This shit real. This shit deep. You hear me? And this is one thing I want to say. Like how these motherfuckers really feel like they stunning on me. You can stunt, but bitch, I'ma flex on your bitch asses. You hear me? You can motherfuckers talking about they can mop me, bitch. I'll dust you, bitch. You hear me? I'ma dust you hoes. You hear me? Like this shit real. Like motherfucker felt like they got power with their little titles and their little building badges, bitch. I got the power in the afterlife, bitch. I promise you I do. I do it all the time in the spirit realm. I cast bitches to hell, bitch. You hear me? Like one time I was in my house at Libby Creek house. And my Sheila kept trying to go through different doors. Like I let everybody, it was like everybody else was getting in, but this bitch was not getting in. You hear me? And I kept saying every time I go to the different doors, I'm like everybody else is going in. This bitch ain't going in. Aunt Sheila, you not getting in, bitch. I promise you that. I promise you that. You hear me? A lot of times I just gotta stay out the way of a sinner. Cause they just like Nisha Divine, like this bitch try to talk slick. Like these bitches, they want to give indirect messages. They ain't about to put no time. They ain't about to put no date. They ain't about to say nobody's name directly. Bitches, it's null and void, bitch. You're invalid, bitch. You can't put a date on that motherfucker. You can't put a name on your messages, bitch. You're invalid. You're invalid. You hear me? But I want you bitches to know I got the power in the afterlife. When it's time to go to hell or heaven, bitch, I say yay or nay, bitch. I say yay or nay, bitch. You hear me? I cast bitches down to the lake of fire, bitch. Like it's a lake of sulfur. You hear me? Literally, lake of fire. I do it all the time. I do it all the time. You hear me? That's my power. You bitches can stunt all day in these motherfucking buildings, but bitch, I literally gotta wait till the afterlife, bitch. I literally gotta wait till your afterlife. You hear me? To get your motherfucking asses. You hear me? So I'm just focusing on gardening. There's different things. There's so many things I need to do. You know, I ain't no going back and forth with motherfuckers. They got a time. They made a deal. They literally made a deal with the devil, and they got to live that shit out. Like the Bible say, God will give you the desires of your heart. You hear me? And I just need to focus on things that I'm interested in. And it's really, I love gardening. This is what I've been doing all day. You hear me? I'm not about to argue with these motherfuckers. You hear me? You hear me? Simple. I got that power. I have that power. You hear me? I got the power. And your afterlife, bitch. I promise you. That's just what I gotta wait on. You hear me?